Okay, so we're just in the early part of our warm-up. Some of you are pretty much fresh off the coffee bar or wherever you came from. I know some of you early risers might have been on the bike for an hour already, but let's just go with assuming everybody's in the first stages of the warm-up. And I want everyone just to kind of have it pegged at an effort level of under 5 out of 10 or 50%. So that's that nice, relaxing, just getting a little bit of warmth in the legs. I'm probably at a 2 out of 10 right now. And just feeling your legs, feeling your cadence for the day, feeling kind of what your body's telling you for the morning. We are having our 90-minute session. We're going to break it up into 2 parts. I'll give a hard break at 60 minutes just to regroup, and then we'll be doing the second piece of the workout. So the first part, and we'll get into the structured warm-up coming up in just under a couple minutes now. First, so the workout today, we're actually going to be focusing on what some of you are still a little bit gingerly about, and that's standing in an effort as a recovery of sorts. So we're going to be doing 2 12-minute sets where you'll ride at your hour power, bring up the cadence to give it a little kick, and then instead of sitting back down again and regrouping, you'll be standing in that gear. Now some of you I know super comfortable with standing. It's a bit of a go-to for you, but for those of you who aren't, this is one of those times I'm actually going to cue you on standing, and you're going to give that a go. If you feel like you're falling apart in your form, you're going to sit back down and then keep just trying to bring it in little bit by little bit where you're learning the skill, because it's a pretty darn useful skill. This is the one time that I would call it the standing to get on top of a gear. There's a few different reasons we stand. Stretching the back, long climb, getting on top of the gear, very importantly, and an actual acceleration or sprint is another one. So just before we go into this structured part, everybody looks like they're fairly settled. Just a little reminder, 2 things. You're muted. The chat has the workout again, although it's here, and I think you got it sent to you. And then the playlist for the day is Day LT, and it's the only public one for today. And just so you know, on the playlist, they may have the same name as yesterday and the day before or whatever, but I reconfigure, change them. I just leave the name the same. So I do that before every workout to try and make it an easy flow. I know some of you who are on free Spotify, you can't actually do anything. You can't move forward on the songs, so sorry about that. Another thing we learned. Okay, so the first part, the warm-up, songs 1 to 7, a Leonard Cohen song. So this signifies the break before we get into the first part of the workout. All right, so right now, bring up the gear in this preferred cadence. I want you bringing in your 50% number or 5 out of 10 feeling. So just a little bit more gear. See how we are for the day. Get that helper to open your windows. Turn on the fans. Don't want to be suffering in here if you don't have to be. Okay, settling in now. This is just going to be our first minute of finding our gear. One other thing, for some of you who may be on those super smart trainers that are always telling you what to do, so we have a few different things. We have the really basic trainers. On those, effort level, watching my legs, or I'm going to count and cue you give you a counting cue for your RPM. Our bikes, or something like it, it's fairly easy to follow along because you know your numbers, you've used them in the studio. Smart trainers, put it on free ride, where that name comes from, and set it at a 0 gradient because you want to be able to make the adjustments. When we're doing cadence increases, you'll have to change the gear. Just as you would on this, you're going to have to go into an easier gear to allow you to do the cadence turnover without massive amount of effort behind it. Okay? So we're going to just do some pulling through. I'm going to have you in this cadence. Bring it up to your 60% number, 6 out of 10 effort. Next 5 seconds, just bring the gear up a little bit. Nice and relaxed. Starting from the top of your head, relax your forehead. Bring it down. Deep breath in, out. Feel the shoulders go down, away from your ears. Soft elbows. Hands, not gripping the handlebars. Practicing good habits for keeping those wheels nice and mobile, flowing, not pushing it into the road or the trail where you're sketching out, going sideways. Now the 20 seconds is here. Good. Hold it right here. We're going to go back to our 50% number. I see Gina there joining us. Gina, try my music today. See if you can stand it. I always say that's one of the things. Try our best to have a genre that works or a combination. All right, back to 50%. Using your gear. I actually put one of the songs on there today. It was back from when Gina and I were starting out in here together. It's an awesome one that she found. Little Black Pearl, but that comes later in the workout. Okay? 50%, 5 out of 10. So you see my legs, same rate. In around that mid to high 90s. If you are counting, how someone said the other day, well, my friend Sherry, never really thought about it, 60 cadence, pedal stroke a second. We're doing just that. So when we're at a high 90, 95, think in terms around 22, 3 pedal strokes every 15 seconds. Well, you do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One leg's rotation. Back to 60. Using the gear. Just trying to bring some warmth in here. Getting ourselves ready for the work ahead. Bring the gear up. 60%. 6 out of 10. And let's just think about bottom part of our body. One thing really importantly, that core engagement. I'm back to teaching people to ride a little bit. In the early days, excuse me, it was interesting to find the number of people that were really nervous about turning around, getting the water bottle, all of those things, looking to check for people coming across crosswalks. And because not comfortable with having this as the center, pistons turning smoothly around underneath that center, strong in the feet, holding on to the 6 out of 10 now. Another 20 seconds, and we're gonna go back to our 50% number. Nicely done, guys. little bit more. 3, 2, and a little bit of gear it back off again. 5 out of 10. So as we're doing this, again, just thinking about what you feel like for the day. So we talked about that center. What are our legs doing? Maintaining that nice turnover. Comfortable cadence for everybody. Ankles move a little bit. We all have a bit of a different pedaling style, but you want to let your feet help you get around the perimeter of the circle. Nice contact, just all the way around. We're not pushing with our body into the pedal stroke. We're learning to use them as this circular device. And we're going to bring the gear up this time to 7 out of 10, 70 to 75%. The cue on 75%, 70 to 75, is to help those people that actually know their wattage numbers. Hold the cadence, bring it up, 2, 1, up, up. Starting to be comfortably uncomfortable. The uncomfortable starts to override a little bit. Strong through the feet. Maintain all that nice body position that you have. Our winner of the Instagram photos goes to Laddie. She did an actual photo with a bag of carrots on her head. Someone listening during workout. A little bit longer. Don't want a huge amount of lactic acid, but you are just knocking on the door there. Another 10. Three, 2, 50%. Bring it back. Same cadence. Hi. That would be Bernard. Good job, guys. Holding on to this. Quiet. Bring it back. And while we're in this gear, I'm just going to do a little cadence build. I want you to feel like your heart rates come back down, effort levels come back down. We'll just do it for a minute. Most of you, your cadence is somewhere in that mid-90s. I don't mind where you start from, but when I cue up, I want you to bring in about 5 RPM. Starting in 5. Remember, just the pistons. If you're over geared, make sure you're only at 50% at the most. And we're starting our 60. 60 seconds, up, up. Smart trainers, you have to gear into an easier gear, small chain ring. Up, up. 45 seconds to go. Halfway. Up, up. And somewhere in that range, nudging on 110. Last one coming up. And up, up. Nicely done. Stay with it. 5 seconds. 2, 1, and back down. 50%. One last time. Starting to roll it up again in 15 seconds. Back the gear off this time, as easy as you can for a cadence build. So you might be at 3 out of 10 effort. Just feeling like you're controlling the circles. Here we go, 1 minute from your preferred cadence. Up, up. I'm at 105 if you need a reference point. A little bit higher. Up, up. Nice and in control. All you guys can handle this. Just starting the overreaching. 30 seconds to go. Up, up. Come on. Remember that bag of carrots on your head. Everything happening down here. We're not bringing our upper body into it. And last little bit. 10 seconds. Up, up. Come on. 150 and 120. Hold on to it. 2 and 1. Back it up. Bring it down. Easy gear. Little recovery. So remember Gina telling us at one point, because she did have a very, very spectacular career on the track, on the velodrome. Correct me if I'm wrong, you can give me a thumbs up, Gina, but they used to do 5-minute spin-ups in around the 130s. Is that right? Oh God. Okay, put that in your plate. Fast legs. And I say this repeatedly to people, that because of her background and training, we could be riding similar power output, similar size humans on the bike, rolling along the road, but I could pretty much always guarantee she'd be a couple gears easier than me, turning her legs faster. And that was comfortable for her. What I was doing comfortable for me. And that's where we're getting into the nuances of your background, your training, what you're capable of. And you don't just try and do what someone else does. You can learn some of the beneficial parts of it, but just copying may not be right for you. I would have been in excruciating pain trying to stay at my 60% riding the same cadences and gears. So a little bit of takeaway. All right, we're gonna get right into these efforts. I'm just gonna do one tiny little piece as a reminder. We are standing in every set, couple times. And we're standing with good form. We're trying to recover from a pretty big effort. So right now, just bring in enough gear that you're comfortable standing, rolling the legs around. If it can be as low as your 50%, that's great. If you need a little bit more, that's fine. I'm gonna watch you come up without too much direction. First time, 2, 1, up, up. Nice, guys. We're not holding ourselves like this. Nice position over the bike, tapping the saddle just with the edge of your butt, inside of your thigh, centered over the bike. Take it back down, not throwing the bike into people behind you. Okay, next one a bit longer. 30 seconds coming up. Don't rely on pushing against a big gear. 30 seconds, 2, 1. Good, guys. Kind of in a nice soft elbow attack mode. Your chest is open, but it's not up here. Don't need that. Shelly, a little bit more over your bike. Good. Hold on to this. A little bit like doing squats on the bike, right? 2, 1, take it back down. Try and think about this being a go-to position from a hard effort where you're going to regroup while you're standing. In 15 seconds, we're going again for 30, and that's it. Good, eyes up doing this, all right? 2, 1, up. And I have very little gear on my bike. Just enough that I feel like there's something there, that I'm relying on my form. You'll have a lot more gear in the efforts. Awesome. Good. I'm not pushing on my handlebars. Not using this as a bike stand or a Stairmaster. 2, 1, take it back down. And let's just back it off. We're easy, and I'm gonna tell you what we're doing now. Okay. There's a Guns N' Roses song right now, and the interim before we get to the first set. Oh, sorry, no. Leonard Cohen, Closing Time, song 8. If you have the ability to move around on the playlist. We are going to be doing 12 minutes, starting 3 at your hour power number, 7 out of 10, 75%. We are going to do a minute of acceleration, 5 to 10 RPM, seated. Then you are going to stand on top of the gear for 30 seconds. You've blown in a little lactic acid into your legs. You're trying to do a little stand and recover. This is all starting from a 90 cadence. So you're on a very gentle grade, if any. Gentle grade, let's say that, 2 to 3%. And we're doing the rotation once, twice, then we're finishing back at our 3-minute seated tempo. Okay, everyone understand? All good? So the first things I'm gonna cue you on, 90 cadence, 7 out of 10 effort, 75%, 70 to 75% watts. You're using that, and it'll be 3 minutes to start. All right? The song that I cued for this is that fun one that Gina found years ago, Black Pearl, Pirates of the Caribbean, all instrumental. It's got a fun build in it. We're going in 15 seconds, and we're locking in for 12 minutes. Okay, get into your rhythm, bringing that gear in, 2 to 3%, and we're going in 2, 1, settle in. This is your tempo. Awesome job, guys. I'm gonna give you those cues. Break it down into small bite-sized pieces. Looking good, everyone. Eyes up, strong through the feet. Visualize maybe a low part of a climb that you like. And we'll tick off whatever it is. Where the median ends, a person ahead of you. Awesome job. We're at around 22 pedal strokes. 23. For anyone not with a cadence meter, and you're over a minute. You can still get water in at this effort. Practice doing that. Nice, you guys. Solid, smooth circles. Halfway through this part. Good. Bring your head up. Shoulders. Good job, you guys. Nice form. You're all looking good. Going into our last minute here. Our last minute of tempo. Good. Hold on to this. Try not to get too excited. Found those couple little RPMs extra that I've learned. Keep it around 90. All right, guys, enjoy this last 30 seconds. We're gonna start to activate a little bit of a higher workload and our standing. Hold it right here. Awesome job. Looking ahead. Maybe there's a little gap to a person ahead of you. Let's start to wind it up. 5 to 10 RPM. 2, 1, up, 1 whole minute. Smart trainers, back the gear off a little bit. Good, hover right here. You got it? Not too high. In control. 30 seconds. Nicely done, come on. A little bit more, a little bit more. All right, you got it. Legs are feeling a little blowy uppy. We're gonna stand and fix that. In 2, 1, up. Just hold on to the tempo. Nice and nimble on those pedals. Halfway. Strong through the feet. Come on, guys. Three, 2, bringing it back to 90-ish cadence, 70 to 75%. Awesome job. Feels harder now. "30 seconds. Good, back to that tempo. Recover, recover. Play around with your hand position. Any change helps. Oh, I need a haircut. 1 minute done. Should be feeling uncomfortable again. Comfortably uncomfortable. Awesome job. Just remember, lock into the rhythm. Just try and focus on cadence being the same. Not changing anything. 90 seconds in. If you're a heavy breather, like I've remembered I am, maybe use it for your own tempo metronome. Those of you music people, 1 more minute like this. These are a lot harder than they look. Holding that 75%. Good. Eyes up. Inhale, exhale. Another little point coming up to tick off. You got 30 seconds to go in this 3-minute tempo. Then the acceleration. 1 more stand. After that. All right, guys, we're gonna focus on our leg speed now. It's gonna bring the effort up around 8 out of 10. 2, 1, 5 RPM. Come on, guys. Come on, sink into it. Wind it up. Really good, guys. Hold on to this. Halfway. Come on, guys, eyes up. Practice what you do outside. Hopefully ride with your eyes open. Gonna give your body a break. 30 seconds standing. 2, 1, come on. Han, look forward. Han with purpose. Last 3 minutes of tempo. Come on. Stick it through. There, you got it. Crank up your music now. Just giving you the countdowns. Come on, guys, really good. Imagine you're the top of this climb effort. And hold that 90-ish cadence. Don't touch the gear. Really good, you guys, come on. Focus on rhythm. All right, 90 seconds. Anything you can relax. Give yourself an easier time. Face, shoulders, hands. One thing I didn't say, if you do want to stand again, part of your own preference, you can do so. 60 seconds to go. Just keep up the speed. Come on, guys, looking so good. Building that toughness. Almost 30 seconds. Come on, guys. Think you can. I'm not smiling. Grimacing. Come on. 15. Hold on to it now. Right to the finish. 3, 2, and let it go. Whew. Oh, okay. Where our power does not feel easy. Okay, guys, full 4 minutes. as you like. We're in our rest. One of the things, again, we talk about is all these different systems we're trying to train, different things we're trying to do, and there's a habit by people that haven't had any guidance to just always look at averages, average kilojoules, average watts, whatever, but that tends to lead you to being average. We want you to work on all the different parts we're trying to build on, develop your, I can't tell from everybody, I know some of you, your strengths and weaknesses, but we all have strengths and weaknesses. We do need to work on our weaknesses a little bit more than our strengths if we're going to get improvement. Same time, I'll always say, if you're having a crap day and you're trying to get something in, go to something you like, something that gives you positive reinforcement. So if that's that you like to fly up a steep hill, and you're going to get some benefit out of that, get rid of your demons, do that. One of my favorite workouts when I feel like I can't do anything else is sort of 30 seconds hard, 90 seconds even, easy. Do a bunch of those. I know I can get my head around it even when I'm grumpy grump. You've got a little bit over 90 seconds before we do that again. Another thing I was thinking about, and actually the break song right here is Patience by GNR, if you're on my playlist. One thing I was thinking about that's sort of interesting is I started, and I think maybe Gina didn't because she was started riding a little bit after me, but I started doing intervals in my basement in the 80s. And I feel like it's kind of come full circle. It's like years later, started to do it with other people in a group, get the motivation back, and now kind of back to riding solo, kind of, sort of. 1 minute, and we're going to go back. If you have anything right now that you really need to communicate with us about, something that's not working or you don't understand, just do a quick chat at the bottom of your main screen. If you're on a phone, it'll pop right up in the whole screen. But if you're good, everything's working out, Tracy's fine with just doing her thing here. She'll maybe give you a show with the mask. She's got a pretty good mask that she made here. All right, 30 seconds. Find that 90 cadence for me again. If you're not there, I'm right at 93. 90 cadence, just a reminder. You're around 22, 23 pedal strokes. Counting a leg, 15 seconds. You're going right to your 7 out of 10 again. Back to tempo. But I promise this is the last time we're doing this. One more 12 minutes. And we're going into it. In 3, 2, want to see everyone engaged there. Back into 3 minutes. 70, 75%. Come on, guys. First song for set 2, gallows pole. Goes on to a purple disco and clutch after that. Couple good songs, keep you going. Hey, I'm a little excited. Too much gear. Not gonna last there, talking. Almost at 60 seconds, guys. Back into tempo. You always want to just go back to good habits. Everybody's legs hurt. What are you doing? What are you doing well? Using all that circle. Nicely done, everyone. That's 90 seconds already. Visualize. Maybe you're on the pitch of Cypress. That's a little steep. Maybe we're not there. Somewhere a little lower grade where you can get this turnover. Think of some nice climbs in Europe, winding along the gorge. Not quite at the hill yet. Kind of imperceptibly uphill. Just feeling bikes around you. Focus. Last 30 seconds. First increase coming up. Come on, guys, nicely done. Give me 5 to 10 RPM when I cue you. All right, focus on the pressure in the pedals, rolling it up, 2, 1, power. Come on, guys. Own the bike. Halfway. Nicely done. Come on. Push, push. Steady. Come on, it hurts. So we're going to give ourselves a little bit of a break. Get on top of the gear by standing. Up, up. Come on. Staying with the pace. Come on, active. Not a Stairmaster. 10. Awesome job, you guys. A little bit more. 3, 2, back down. 90 cadence. Recover, recover. Three minutes here. Okay, still on that gorge. 30 seconds. A little bit of activation there. Back to tempo. This is also in around sweet spot, your challenge, creating stress on your body, training stress. You can do it for quite a long time. Hard to get your head around. Nicely done, everyone. Still on that beautiful gorge. Still just paying attention to the rhythm. Maybe you're a counter. Maybe you just know, don't change anything. Nicely done, everyone. You got 1 minute to go here. Think about your feet. Pay attention to them. That's your connection with the power. Generating the power. So good, everyone. Right there. Just keep it nailed. 30 more seconds. All right, feeling a little bit better now, but we're bringing it up again. Shoulders, relax. Getting ready to squeeze some more RPM out. Three, 2, 5 to 10 RPM. Come on, 1 minute. Group's a little fired up. Getting close to the base of the actual climb. Nicely done, guys. 30 seconds. All right, everyone. This is our stand and regroup. 2, 1. Come on. Come on, charging a bit. Trying to recover. 10. Come on. 2, 1. Last 3 minutes. 90 cadence. Come on, everyone. Get your rhythm back. Hand position. Anything that helps. 30 seconds done. Come on. I see someone hanging their head down. Bring that up. Nice, Sherry. Two minutes. 2 minutes to go. Tempo. Believe in yourself. Get to the bottom of the climb. All about getting there. Come on, Dabs. 90 seconds. So good, you guys. Come on. Almost our last minute. Crank that music up. Good song on there at the end of this set. All right, guys. Bite into it now. 60 seconds. Hold that cadence. Hold that cadence. All the way. Delivered it right to the base of the climb. Come on, guys. No more standing, unless you want. But I'm gonna cue up, up for your cadence. Last 20 seconds. Up, up. Come on. 5 to 10 RPM. Right at the end here. 10. Come on, see it through. 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Awesome. Sweat happened on my handlebars here. I don't know about you guys. Good job, everyone. Recover, recover. So using that hour power, not comfortable, as a base. Someone asked about hour power the other day, and it's not going for an hour ride, and that's kind of on a regular basis how hard you ride is when you're actually doing a challenging hour, where if you had that book of matches, you're kind of using the last couple in the last few minutes, probably using more at the end than you are in the beginning. As you've built that lactic acid is onsetting, but the number you can ride that hour will come up over time, or like in Gina's and my case, it'll go down over time. I get asked why I don't ride with a power meter. I found some numbers from some old tests the other day, and I was like, whoa, I really do suck. Right, Gina? Remember those horrible tests? Blood pricking? I know. But apparently, I used to have a pretty good max for my little size, and I know you did too. Okay, so that's our first kind of basic hour set. I'm doing another half hour, but if you're feeling like either you need to hop off for anything, refill a water bottle. If you don't have your trained peeps around, I have my trained peeps around. She's very official looking and she has a temper, but I actually, right now, I want to take a couple of minutes to give some kudos to Tracy because she has been amazing, learned so much. She's like a film producer, tech executive. So it's not 7 o'clock health workers time, but it's 10:30 Tracy time. I just don't know if she'll be sticking around to set up bikes when all this is over. Okay, so the second part of what we're doing, we're gonna do a wrap on that part.